this video, I experiment with the centre of gravity to get this bucking Bronco under control.
I recently installed a folding prop on my EPP Spirit. This was to make it more resilient during crashes and also allow it to glide better. However, it's added about 17 grams to the nose weight, bringing the CG quite a long way forward. This is stable flight, but it does have the side effect of not being able to fly very slowly, and when I land it comes in quite hot. Because the EPP Spirit has got a split back wing, it has a tendency to tip stall. It doesn't have any washout, so I guess that's why. I'm curious to see what will happen if I bring the CG back to where it should theoretically be, which is the third way back along the wing. I guess my biggest concern is if I move the centre of gravity back to where it should be, it will have a tendency to tip stall. But we shall see what happens. And here we are. Okay, so I'm going to try flying it with the centre of gravity as far back as I dare. I've installed the receiver and the battery as far back as possible, and I've put on the original propeller, which is quite a bit lighter. The centre of gravity is currently about here, which is right on where the spar is. I've adjusted the trim down a little bit. Okay, we need to have some down trim. At least it's flying. Okay, we're gliding now. Okay, put a bit of power on. Look at that, beautiful loop. Maybe this is the way it was supposed to fly all along. Seems happy as anything with that CFG. How about that? Seems to be good. I'm surprised. Nice little roll there. Hello birds. I'm flying with the 850 mAh battery at the moment, which is about the middle weight for batteries. Nice loop. No, I'm pleased with the way it's flying. It's great. Wind's getting up a little bit now, but it doesn't bother it. Yeah, another one, and a Cuban. And a roll. So happy up. Happy as Larry up there. Seems to be flying okay with the little fixed propeller. I've got ESC braking on now, so that will hopefully help save it on landing. Okay, we're going to glide it in now. See how slow we can land it. No, still going to go. A bit touchy in this wind. Use a bit of rudder to get it in, cut the throttle, down we come. Nice. Okay, I was really pleased with how it performed with the 850 mAh battery. I'm now flying it with the 1000 mAh battery, which is slightly heavier. Centre of gravity is, however, roughly the same because I've got the battery just about under the CFG. So that's where the CFG is there, which is 3 centimetres back from the leading edge. Here we go. I accidentally bumped the throttle then, but we're okay. Yep, same again, same feel. Spinning good. So that's about, whoa. I was looking at my watch and it got stuck in a tree. Well, I've now fitted the folding propeller, which has brought the centre of gravity forward, and to compensate I've got some blue tack on the tail and a coin stuck there as well. This brings the CFG approximately where it was before, maybe just a smidgen forward, and we'll see how that flies. Okay, we're up. Seems to be okay so far. Flying a bit faster, I think. A little bit heavier. Perhaps need a bit of up trim, I think. That sky looks like some mare's tails. I'll try not fly into a tree this time. Whoa, death spirals. Good old death spirals back. Bit of a cranky manoeuvre I did back there. We'll try that again. Whoa, pulled out of the loop. Doesn't like looping. I wonder if that coin's fallen off. Might bring it in and check it out. Nope, we've still got all the weights on. After that little flight, we'll try that again, shall we? Just trying to get some safe height so I can try my loop again. Because if it goes into a death spiral, I don't have much altitude to recover otherwise. I'll try that again. Oh, yeah, it seems to do a wingtip stall, which causes it to spin out. I think it was happier with the other propeller, actually. Maybe because of the high wing loading from the extra weight from the folding prop. Yeah, it's definitely flying differently. Not bad, I guess. It's definitely better with the CG further back. But it prefers the lighter prop, I think, which I've now broken since I flew into a tree. Wind's a bit variable at the moment. Lesson learned today is don't look at your watch while you're trying to fly a plane. Fortunately, the watch doesn't wake up unless you twist your wrist, and sometimes it takes a little while. It was just long enough for me to lose sight of the plane and to head off into that tree. Trees are like magnets to planes. Wind's getting quite strong now, but it doesn't seem to be bothered too much, which is great. Oh, we've run out of power. Yep, we're out of power. I know it's very successful testing, and I'm really pleased with the results from moving the centre of gravity back. I was kind of expecting it to be ultra unstable, but it's proved to be the opposite. So that's how I shall fly it in the future. Well, that was a really unexpected result. I first flew the EPP Spirit with the original lighter propeller and no tail weights, but the CG 3 centimeters back from the leading edge, and I was expecting it to duck and dive and be super unstable, but it turned out to be really good and it flew beautifully. It did aerobatics and it landed okay. I then flew it into a tree while I was looking at my watch, which broke the propeller. The rest of the plane was fine, so I fitted the folding prop, put on some tail weight to bring the CFG back to 3 centimeters from the leading edge, or perhaps a smidgen further forward, and it still flew really well. Oops, just had a bit of a chain issue there. Yeah, so it flew really well in both configurations with the CG, more or less 3 centimeters from the leading edge, which is where I calculate it should be theoretically, accounting for the swept back wing. So I'm pleased with that. Alright.